Well, viewers, it's been almost 2 weeks since the results of the Lok Sabha elections, and we are once again back to the EVM debate. This time, however, it's not no one from within the country that has started the debate, but rather a renowned entrepreneur. As the United States is building up to the 2024 presidential elections, the owner of SpaceX and Tesla, Elon Musk, put out a tweet calling for a complete elimination of the electronic voting machines. He says, and I quote, "The risk of being hacked by humans or AI, while small, is still too high." It's important to mention that this tweet from Elon Musk was in response to Robert Kennedy, an independent candidate in the US presidential elections, who called for a return to paper ballots. But this tweet has set the cat among the pigeons back in India. First, it was Modi's former MOS IT, Rajiv Chandrasekhar, who had a back-and-forth Twitter war with the Tesla CEO. He said Musk's comment is a huge sweeping generalization and that Indian EVMs are custom designed, which cannot be reprogrammed. However, Musk responded saying any device can be hacked. Rajiv Chandrasekhar responded saying while anything is possible with quantum computing, that is different in the EVM conversation. But the opposition was quick to latch on to Elon Musk's tweet. Backing Elon Musk's tweet, Rahul Gandhi said EVMs are black boxes which can't be scrutinized. His Uttar Pradesh comrade, Akhilesh Yadav, asked why the BJP is stubborn on the use of EVMs. Others in the India bloc have also claimed that if a renowned entrepreneur like Elon Musk would call for an EVM ban, why wouldn't India do so?
देखिए, जिस तरीके से एक महाराष्ट्र का भी मामला आया है, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मशीन हो उसको मैनुअल तरीके से अगर उसमें वाईफाई है या दूसरी सुविधाएं नेट इंटरनेट मौजूद है, तो अगर समाजवादी पार्टी समझती कि अगर किसी आप इसके एक्सपर्ट से बात कीजिएगा तो अगर वो मशीन आपको दे दी जाए तो निसंदेह वो उसको हैक किया जा सकता है। तो अगर कोई मशीन है, मशीन का हैक हो जाना कोई बहुत बड़ी बात नहीं है, इसलिए ईवीएम पे संदेह हमेशा बना रहेगा। समाजवादी पार्टी इंडिया गठबंधन इस बात को उठाती रहेगी कि ईवीएम की जगह बैलेट पेपर से चुनाव हो।
एलन मस्क जो दुनिया के सबसे अमीर लोगों में से एक हैं, अगर वो ये बात कह रहे हैं तो इसको लोग बहुत गंभीरता पूर्वक ले रहे हैं। और अगर हम लोग यह बात कह रहे हैं कि मशीन से छेड़छाड़ हो सकती है, ईवीएम मशीन में छेड़छाड़ की जा सकती है, उसे हैक किया जा सकता है, तो इसको कोई नहीं मान रहा। वैज्ञानिक भी जानते हैं कि यंत्र तंत्र से बनी हुई चीजों को आप छेड़छाड़ कर सकते हैं, हैक कर सकते हैं, उसमें बदलाव कर सकते हैं। वही एलन मस्क भी कह रहे हैं, वही विपक्ष के नेता भी कह रहे हैं, वही भारत की जनता भी कह रही है। अब इसको मानना न मानना एक चुनाव आयोग का काम है। राज्य सरकार में बैठे और केंद्र सरकार में बैठे लोगों को मानने का अधिकार है। हम क्या कहें?
Let's go across to my colleague Niyamika joining us on the broadcast with the political fallout of Elon Musk's tweet. Niyamika, this is not the first time EVMs have been raised. Remember, after the elections, though, it had not been mentioned by the opposition, after which the Prime Minister had also asked, what about the EVMs? But suddenly, after Elon Musk's tweet, many of the opposition leaders saying we should go back to paper ballots.
Well, absolutely. This debate has once again started as many of the political leaders are coming out in open. Specifically, if we talk about the opposition parties who have continuously been raising this demand that we need to return back to the ballot papers, as once again this debate has been started after the tweet which was being made by Elon Musk, and that tweet has been supported by many of the opposition leaders, which also includes the Congress leader Rahul Gandhi, as he has said that EVMs is just like a black box which is not being allowed to be scrutinized. And not just this, but also I would like to quote what is being mentioned in the tweet which is being made by Rahul Gandhi. He said that democracy ends up becoming a sham and prone to fraud when institutions lack accountability. So a big question which is being raised here by the Congress leader Rahul Gandhi is being supported by many other leaders of within, not just within the Congress, but also amongst the various opposition parties, as we have seen that how several times Digvijay Singh and Kapil Sibal have raised certain concerns, as these are the two leaders who have been continuously raising a demand demand that EVMs need to be eliminated. And once again, this debate has started because the opposition parties are saying that the people of our country doesn't have their confidence within the EVMs, because many of the areas they already have seen that how the complaints were being made during the election time that they had voted for one particular party, but that vote has been counted for another party. For that reason, they had said that it is very much necessary on the part of the Election Commission of India to take strict measures, to take strict actions, and it is very much needed that EVMs need to be eliminated, because after all, this is a machine and it can be hacked, and that is what is being repeated by Elon Musk as well, as he has also replied to the tweet which was being made by the former Union Minister Rajiv Chandrasekhar, in which he has mentioned, Rajiv Chandrasekhar has stated that in India these EVMs are customarily designed as it is not being connected through any internet or Bluetooth connection, so it cannot be hacked. To that particular tweet, Elon Musk had replied, and he said that any machine can be hacked. So that is what the starting of a debate within our country as well. Many of the leaders are now coming out in open. They are once again questioning the EVMs and once again raising this demand that it is very much necessary on the part of our country that we need to go back to the ballot papers only during the elections.
Okay, all right. But this is an issue that's also reached the Supreme Court. Niyamika, this is not the first time that we're seeing a debate on the EVMs. Previously as well, it has happened, and the BJP has also responded to this, asking that the numbers that are on the opposition side as well, did they also come from the paper ballots? It was on the EVMs. The Congress party has also won in some of the states. What about raising the issue of EVMs then, saying that this is duplicity, that only when the votes do not favor the party, it raises it? Niyamika, stay with us. We have Mr. Amit Malviya joining us over the phone line. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Amit Malviya. Not the first time that the EVM bogey has been raised, but this time being sparked off by Elon Musk's tweet.
Elon Musk is no authority on India or the Indian electoral system. Therefore, for the opposition to lean on him just shows their desperation. As far as the elections are concerned, the Election Commission of India just held a comprehensive exercise, and the people of this country have rejected the India alliance. If they still continue to blame the EVMs, then one can only sympathize with them. However, as far as Indian democracy is concerned, as far as the electoral process is concerned, it is extremely robust. On several occasions, the Election Commission has asked people to come forward and try and hack the EVM. If Elon Musk or anybody else thinks they can hack the Indian election machine, then they are most welcome to write to the Election Commission and take a shot at it.
Okay.
But for now, the opposition should realize that they have lost the election for a third consecutive time. People have rejected them. They should introspect rather than muddying the waters.
Okay, you're saying introspect rather than blaming the EVMs, but there are many from the India alliance, including Akhilesh Yadav, who are calling for India to return to paper ballots. What do you say to that?
That is completely out of question because we've come a long way from there. The electronic voting machine for a population and an electorate of 960 million, which is 96 crore, is the way to go. We also have paper trail. It's not as if there is no paper trail, but there is a digital footprint through the EVMs and there's a paper trail, and both can be tallied, and that's an elaborate process that we follow. So it's not as if we do not have paper trail. We do have it, and the exercise that we just saw was conducted according to the guidelines of the Election Commission, which the Supreme Court has also evaluated. Therefore, there is no question of going back to paper ballot. We do not want an era of booth capturing to come back when the likes of Samajwadi Party, RJD thrived on it. Even today, the Trinamool Congress in West Bengal continues to capture booth in panchayat elections, and we've seen images of ballot boxes being thrown in ponds and being run away by TMC people. So we don't want to go back to those regressive measures and means of electioneering. It is now for us to take our model to the world rather than look at endorsement from the West, who frankly have outdated systems in place.
Okay, you're saying we don't need lessons from the West. Lastly, I want to ask you, Mr. Amit Malviya, a response on what Rahul Gandhi has said. He himself has won from 2 constituencies in these elections. He won big. He says EVMs in India are a black box and nobody is allowed to scrutinize them. There are serious concerns being raised about the transparency in our electoral process.
That's because Rahul Gandhi does not know how our elections are conducted. If Rahul Gandhi thinks that the EVMs are a black box, then he should resign from the parliament because he has no faith in the institution that has elected him to the parliament. And what is this thing about running to Elon Musk? Is Elon Musk the Election Commission of India? Is Elon Musk an Indian citizen? What will Elon Musk do? The problem with Rahul Gandhi in particular is that he runs to the West, he runs to the European countries to seek intervention in India's internal affairs. But
Okay.
again, if there are technologists across the world, they should come right to the Election Commission and offer to hack the EVM machine. If they can do it, well, good enough. If they cannot, they should take our model and implement it in their countries because that's how they will have a more secure election in their own countries.
Okay, all right. Thank you for joining us with your response to the tweets that are coming in from several of the opposition leaders saying we should go back to the paper ballot, saying the EVMs can be hacked and saying that there are concerns about the transparency in our electoral process. Remember, the Union Minister and Hindustani Awam